You ready, gamers? Are you ready for whatever this game is? This is SEANCE of Blake Manor. I don't know a lot about this game, except that it's a Jenna-coded game, and I'm Jenna, so seems like kind of a slam dunk. Oh God, I'm hoping there's voiceover.
Mr. Ward!
Oh no, Jenna Stoeber.
No, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
I hope you are layered up
a guest went missing.
with blankets and sweaters.
A young woman named Evelyn Dean.
Evelyn Dean.
Everyone here
Yeah,
carries on
Irish.
as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure.
Hey, Boo Ray.
This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept
Heavy
this money and
envelope.
come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the
Cold
west of
but
Ireland
safe.
might well be the
There are
far
worse
side of
things
the
to
world
be.
for its distance from me.
There are better things to be,
There's
too.
no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly.
Oh. Are we a hot priest?
I pray for the girl that this is true.
Oh. We're a conflicted hot priest? The game describes itself as a gothic folk horror. Pretty exciting. And it didn't have content warnings, but it had a screen that was like, we did our best to treat the topics herein with sensitivity and authenticity. And I'm like, okay, well, but what topics though? So I don't know is the answer. Ha! Fungus Finder, good. I'm glad. It was a manic stream.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer heard me because of my past with her father.
Her father? Her family?
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Ooh.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Ooh. How is the audio? I feel like the voice got very quiet. Yeah, I feel like the game audio was good in the cutscene, and now it's gotten a little bit quiet. So I'm gonna adjust everything. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna increase it elsewhere. Okay. Hey, Cash. I keep missing when the lightning strikes. Does it look like it's getting almost daylight? Hold on. It does! It looks like it's getting full daylight. What does that mean? I can look. The manor is miles from Galford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there's nowhere to go. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and change the controller speed. I hope I'm not supposed to use a controller for that. That would be... Let's turn screen shake off. Text scroll speed. There we go. I can move faster by running. That makes sense. And crouching. Is there going to be action? Is there going to be action in this game? Hello?
Is somebody there? What in hell?
I can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Washerwoman? You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. Records contain a catalog of all the evidence I've gathered. I am Ward. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. Can examine your hire letter, for example. Okay, discuss within. Hiring letter. Okay. Map of the region. Luggage. Photo of the missing woman. Liz, thank you for the resubscribe. Okay. Cost me a minute to look. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Damp garment. There's something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? I've got a bad feeling about this place. Alright, here I crouch. So crouch toggle specifically. Ooh, a barrel. A barrel of rusty colored rainwater. What if we opened the doors of this and it was just blueprints? What if they just gave it a new opening scene, but then the rest of the game was simply blueprints? Because the vibes are not dissimilar. A bronze statue of a lady. It's not that old, a few years perhaps. Blueprints 2. The prince is the bluest color. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquis's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Ah, she haunting this place for sure. Idolized wife, deceased Marchioness Mary Blake. All right. See, we're already getting clues. Ooh, stables. Locked, I can hear horses in the distance. Okay. Cool rain effect. Ooh, little turnip pumpkins. Little turnip lanterns. I should check with the front desk for any information about the whereabouts of our missing person. Yeah, time is of the essence if you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor. Time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight? Uh-oh. Oh, I wasted a time looking at a barrel. I have to get this done by midnight. Are you kidding me? I've got 55 more turns? No. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You will be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. No. No. I have until... No. How am I supposed to look at Jack? I'm not... Ooh. Oh, I like this. I like this effect from the fireplace. No, okay. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. I have access to goals in progress. Okay. I have unlocked a mystery. Maybe Hobbs. I mean, I fucking hope so. Cause if I miss this by 1 minute because I looked at a fucking barrel for too long, I'm gonna be pretty sad. We've arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern? Aha. Aha. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues for investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Yeah. This is the letter I received, yeah. Must have been summoned here for a reason. I should ring the bell so I can check to the manager and check in. Okay. This is tricky because I do want to look at these jack-o'-lanterns, but that will cost me a minute, huh? Oh, but and I want to search the I want to look at everything. All right, we're gonna look at the jack-o'-lanterns. Turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. Ugh, it's gonna take me a minute of actual time to loot? Cool. Oh, a grand seance, you say? Oh, wow, we should have played this in October, huh? Damn. The grand seance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child stray so far from his sight that she would end up here of all places. Who was this woman? When interacting with a person or object, you may use more than one action to choose from. I can scroll through them. Okay. Oh, private letters, you say. Entertainment schedule. A list of all guest activities planned for this event. I can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Afternoon tea and lawn games, bridge, horse riding and parlor games, archery, elsewise cricket, divination with Miss Mantovani, carriage tour of land, masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m., silent dinner, grand seance in the hedge maze? Oh, that fucking rules. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the western corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Interesting. Is that everything? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All observations discovered. That's handy. 3 days since she went missing. Okay. Huh. A handful of toys tidied away. Newsletter. A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. See, this is what I wanted to peek a look. Letters from a Mr. Dupre. He's half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. This is all going to be worth it. A personal letter from a Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned events whatsoever. Here's a sound. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Okay. Ding ding! It is a hotel.
Yes?
Oh my god. This guy reminds me of the Isletide Hotel man.
Hello. I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send word that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Okay. Telegraph machine broken, you say? Evelyn Dean, she signed the book a few days ago. Okay. Record of who arrived and departed. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Is she just gonna be here? That would actually be a huge relief. There's a lot of names here, all signed within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying. It's a lot of people. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a fathered Lorcan Sinnant signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
Suspicious. Can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Talking about shit is gonna take time, and you ain't got much time. Select discuss evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Dean. Okay. Navigate to the people category to ask about Miss Dean. Alright. People. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? I could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. But she hasn't signed out of the book, right? Does that count as evidence? Items, documents, observation. Can I go back? Okay. Found only a letter and payment. Ooh. Okay. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Crack in glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. Interesting. Okay. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Oh, didn't recharge me, though. Okay. Say, how did you get that crack in your glasses? Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. I think we've got to ask about the telegraph machine. You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up a replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman... Oh, with syrup, I can try turning down the audio. I'll turn down the FX. Terrible timing. I tried to wire... I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Can you tell me more about the manor? It was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edward Blake for his part in the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of the Blake family and has survived any number of tragedies. Marquess Jonathan Blake is the latest in the line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was Marquess's initiative to open the manor as a hotel in 1870 to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years. That's all I could say, though I suspect there's more information in the library, should you care for more.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
I'm wondering if I should have asked more about what was going on with him. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigation is midnight. I should get a move on. Having looked around here, I'm not sure Miss Dean's letter is still being kept in the reception area. Likely the manager has it in his office. Time to break in! Detective vision. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. Okay. Alright, well, let's listen here. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay. Discs. What on earth could these be for? It could be they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. Oh, I'll just go ahead and take these then. Might as well leave this here. Hey, the great Suzo. Ha! I mean, everybody was saying... Oh, a salt bowl. Everybody was saying this is a good-ass game and that I should play it. So here I am. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter has best get on with fixing that window soon. Oh. Can I break in through the window? What is up with this salt bowl? A box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Okay. Coats left to dry. I am fucking... Atrium, luggage room. It's free to go between rooms. So that's something. Suspiciously well-lit luggage. I mean, is it really a game if I don't loot a little? Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on that lid. The way it's pulled me in, I'll have to return here later. Interesting. Okay. Emptied luggage of hotel guest. Not worth a minute. Oh. Is this game gonna be scary? What happened here? Chat, is this game gonna be scary? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Oh my god, are we gonna have to get a fucking screwdriver? Already? Already we're gonna have to get a fucking screwdriver in this game? Ah, let's see if the telegraph is indeed broken. Faint smell of burnt paper in the air in here. Is there now? There's nothing I can see from here that would have caused the burnt smell in the room. It did, to clarify, the game did explicitly say it is explicit that it is a supernatural horror. So I expect there will be some ooky spookums. Okay, I can look at typewriter, envelopes. Ugh, empty envelopes. Typewriter, desk. I hear nothing. Of course I don't, because it just connects to the room I was in. Seems to be stationary, and so on. Okay. Hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. Ah! I've got all those discs. These burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. Okay, I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. Spoot train? Just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Okay. I appreciate that after I've looked at something, I can look at it again for free. The Voltic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a Voltic battery with an output of 4. Oh, the great Suzo, thank you for the gift subs. Go off, Suzo. Is that because you knew in your heart of hearts that I would end up playing this game? This diagram shows a Voltic battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. Okay. Cell made of 2 discs on the anode and cathode. Zinc electrolyte bridge and a copper disc. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to use this to generate 6. Okay. Seems straightforward, right? Yeah. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 How many booms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 booms? Yeah? Battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Hey! Yeah! Fungus Finder. It's actual science. And is this like a legit historical battery? Because that fucking rules. Anxious Topiary, thank you for the gift subs as well. Y'all are being very generous and I really appreciate it. I hope the internal warmth of giving gift subs helps counteract the lack of appropriate heating. Do I want to look at I don't want to waste a minute looking at this battery again. It's a battery of 6 cells. Was there something there just then? Am I crazy? I feel like I saw something, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Hobbs! Thank you for the gift subs. Wow. Galumper, thank you for the gift sub. Hobbs, thank you for the gift subs. Y'all, they are popping off on Twitch right now. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the gift subs. Spooky
May
Muff
I be of
continues.
service, Mr. Ward?
Gold Star says, we love historically supernatural games. Remember, everyone, ghosts are scientific and historical fact. The game said so. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for the gift subs. We are kind of, I haven't switched back to the non-Halloween backing, because I was like, I'll just keep this rolling for the rest of the year. Yeah, the game has turnip jack-o'-lanterns. Traditional Irish turnip jack-o'-lanterns. Tasty and delicious. I fixed your shit.
Your
You're
telegraph
welcome.
machine seems to be functional.
That's an insane way of saying I fixed your telegraph
Is that
machine.
so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow.
Now we
I
can
will be in
sneak
the
in and get the
telegraph
letter.
room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
I mean, in my opinion, we could skip Thanksgiving, and November could just be kind of a cozy, spooky season. Like, October can be like horror, and then like November could be like cozy horror. And that this game is reading as cozy horror to me so far, at least. Although it has gotten me a little jumpy. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Yep. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Haha. Yellow indicates where... Annika! Thank you for the gift subs. Y'all are so generous. Thank you so much, everybody. If you just got a gift sub, you're welcome to come and hang out in the Discord, which is a cool place. Late to the gift sub party? No such thing, Annika. Annika, have you played No, I'm Not a Human yet? We were talking about, I played that on stream and we were talking about how demonology reminded us of that game, because it has a similar sort of paranoia component. Alright. Characters will change within every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. You've watched people play it? It is fun. Yeah. I keep going back and forth about whether or not I'm gonna, replay it to get more insider intel. I think I've got to. You're still attempting Darkwood? What's results? What about the results are mixed? It is real sweetie hour. Oh, climb out, huh? All right. Hat box, mail, open letter, letters, stack of letters, stave. Okay. Staff roster. I should look at the staff roster. Oh, maybe I already did. I already looked at a staff roster. Ooh, room rack? List of who is staying in which room. Miss Dean's name is not here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms, 2, 7, 15, and 21. One of these must have housed her. Ooh. There are lots of twists and turns in each playthrough of No, I'm Not a Human. You recommend another go? Top down, not for you? Yeah. Oh, Mirth D says, PSA, brine your turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah, the top down aspect is what kept me from playing it, but I do think I should give it a go. I love these insect plates on the wall. All right, let's look at all these letters. A response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter assures him that the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Miss Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payment. Hold off until after the event is over. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. Oh my god, there's so many letters. Letter complaining about the housekeeper and her over familiarity and curiosity. Ooh. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callaghan. Mailed to be delivered in town. Nothing in here except for a request for supplies. A record of who is in which room. Something's under it. I think, yes! Ha-ha! This is Miss Dean's departure letter. Oh. On his desk. Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Certainly don't match. Well, yeah, I mean, we've got sort of a weird Y, a way different D. I love this D, though. Yeah, this is 2 separate lines. A lot swoopier E. But they are kind of close. Oh, I'm supposed to be highlighting them. I see. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? I'm sure I'll figure it out in the next 11 minutes. Gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Ooh, is it going to be one of these kind of games? Where I have to fill in some blanks? Because I love that. Whoa. Got a new emote. Let's see what this emote is. Okay. It's a good emote. Make hypotheses to open the hypothesis panel. Press make hypothesis. Complete hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Great word. Gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if you are correct. Okay. We're gonna make hypothesis. Okay. How do I get these words in here? Oh, Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. What if? I know what happened here. Dun, dun, dun.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly
It's so
the
cute when
Crown's
it's
highest
big.
priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
Ooh, Annika asks a good question. What's everyone's favorite Thanksgiving side dish, and or what is your family's weird specific side dish that no one else does? I low-key love sweet potato. Like the sweet potato dish with the marshmallows on top. I know it's not everybody's bag, but I love it. Growing up, the only time we had Pillsbury crescent rolls was at Thanksgiving. The only time all year. And so in my mind, Pillsbury crescent rolls are exclusively a Thanksgiving food, and they were one of my favorites. Midwestern answered, yeah, that's fair.
All is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
I love cranberry sauce too, but I'll fuck with cranberry sauce all year round, if I'm honest. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess that was enough to solve the... with 11 whole minutes to spare. Ooh, glutinous wrap. Oh, that sounds... Chinese sweet rice. That sounds incredible. Canned cranberry sauce supremacy? Oh, I do like the canned shape. I like and respect the canned shape. I love cranberry sauce. I'll even fuck with canned cranberry sauce. I don't give a damn. I made a really good cranberry gingerbread cake on yesterday, maybe Sunday, on Sunday. And it was fucking spectacular. Ooh, Maria! That's very exciting. I hope it is a good one for your sake. I really I like a homemade, chunky, orange-heavy cranberry sauce. Something that really gelatinizes. Ugh, so good. Spread that on like a thick bread with some turkey slices. It used to be a really good sandwich. This is this is insane to say. I think of this sandwich often still. When I lived in Tacoma, there was like a fancy grocery store and they had a fancy deli, and I didn't go very often because it was a little too fancy for me. But every once in a while I would go, and during Thanksgiving period I would go, especially because they had a Thanksgiving special sandwich at the deli that was like sourdough and turkey and cranberry sauce and like I think like a blue cheese and arugula, and it was so good. And they would heat it. It was like panini style. Oh, fucking good. God, am I gonna make that? I might make that. I might make some cranberry sauce and go crazy for it. Olympus Mons, thank you. I often reflect on salads and sandwiches that have been exceptional in my life because I live a good life. It's true. I do not care for turkey. I don't care for just slabs of turkey meat. That ain't what I'm here for. But I'll take it on a nice sando. All right, facts about the culprit. Complete the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. Knowing that they can write doesn't feel like it's going to help on account of the game already pointed out. Found him writing, various writings from him. Okay. The game has already pointed out that a lot of people who have signed up, who have signed the guest book in a way that suggests they all know how to write, which is going to make that tricky. Ooh, day after turkey rice porridge sounds fucking spectacular. This is the thing is like, Thanksgiving's good, but you know what's really good? Thanksgiving leftovers. That's true. There is one guest we can safely eliminate, unless they're working together. Okay. There's a lot going on with this guy that we haven't dug into yet. Okay. Investigate his quarters and his office. Okay. By investigating those in the manor, you should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal the culprit. Chocolate and cranberry, that is difficult for me to conceptualize, but I am curious. Dark chocolate base offsets the tart cranberry in just the right way. Okay. French toasted banana bread. Ooh. Like regular loaf banana bread, but then like custardized? That sounds incredible. Mr. Ward, your room is ready. Uh-oh. I don't want him to know I was in here. This is a normal thing to do. This is a normal and sane thing to do. Hey, I wasn't anywhere.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
God, I look like a fucking vampire, right?
Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
You know the same thing? I mean, it makes sense. It just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. God, a little creep standing over there. I went to a particularly beloved breakfast joint in St. Louis recently. And the stuff was good, but I ordered French toast. Ooh, bourrée, I love a green bean casserole. I know that's another basic Midwestern dish, but I love a green bean casserole. When it's just a bunch of stuff from a can. Anyway, I went to this nice breakfast spot in St. Louis, and I ordered the French toast. And they served it, and it was delicious. But the bread of the French toast was not like bread. It was like cornbread almost. It was almost like a polenta cake, and it hadn't been. It was like a slice of cake, but it hadn't been like dunked in the custard of French toast and then like grilled up. It was like a grilled cake that had toppings on it, and I was like, I kept my cool. I said, thank you for explaining. They were like, this is our take on French toast. It's sort of a cornbread style slices. And I was like, I'm going to keep my cool. We're not going to point it out. And then as soon as we left, I was like, that wasn't French toast. It's not French toast. It wasn't bread, and it wasn't French toastified. Like, it wasn't. I think, and my theory is that the actual menu said that it was like bread. My theory is they ran out of bread and then whipped this together to substitute, because it wasn't toast and it wasn't Frenched. I was truly unnecessarily perturbed about it. It was hugely disappointing. I mean, Annika, you gotta do what you gotta do out here, but it was just like, come on, let's all be real about what this is. Let's all be real about this. Jonathan Blake, painted with his son, Walter, and his wife, Mary. It's creepy that none of them have eyeballs. And maybe it's genetic. An intricate display, though it lacks the Blake family crest. Perhaps a trophy. Oh. Who is that? I mean, Sixergen, it's like, there are only so many steps away you can make from a dish before it stops being your version of that dish and starts being a different dish. It was still delicious. I don't fault him for it. It was kind of a letdown for how much this place had been talked up. Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. All right. Oh, that is weird. It's just dry bread in the middle? That is strange. Maybe it might... Was it not, like, dried out enough? That would be crazy. The dish of Theseus. Yeah. Yes. All right. Washroom. Oh, this looks like a painting. Oh, this is Blake Manor. Recent drawing of the manor. Okay. Well, well, well. A strange device indeed. Yeah, I'll pay a minute to look at this strange device. A strange contraption, you don't say. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Oh God, I want to press the buttons. All right, there's the Blake child. All right.
Your room awaits you upstairs, Mr. Ward.
All right. They're not giving me a lick option yet. Ooh. I want to talk.
If you
I want
head
to
up
talk
the
to you.
stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Wow. Oh, is this just showing me the topics? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna talk to you later, my dude. So don't go anywhere, man. Hey, don't go too far, Mr. Varley. I've got my eye on you. Mwah! Okay. Interesting hieroglyphics. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Let's see. Oh,
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
I see. So our the person we're searching for. Yeah, I'll look at a room plan. We had a number of rooms that our mysterious missing lady could have been in because they were certainly empty. Edward Blake, founder of Blake Manor. His outstretched hand makes him almost Christ-like. Though he was anything but a savior figure. It's fucking right. Alright. Alright. Hello.
Well, this is your room, sir.
It flashed when I talked to him, as if to say,
Breakfast
you
is
don't have
served
much
at
time
9 a.m.
left.
in the East Wing dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Oh, I also put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway,
Thank you.
sleep well and all that.
Hold on, I want to analyze you for 1 minute. Sunken red eyes, as if something has been irritating them. An unusual Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to many I've seen. Shaky hands, he seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Interesting. Interesting, okay. I'll see you later, too. Alright. With a minute to spare. Oh no, I can't look at anything in here. Oh, this is handy. This'll be handy when the ghosts come to spookify me. Can I look under my bed? Not really. Not a good angle for it. I'm worried this is gonna be like, I'm worried this is gonna be like, ooh, there is something under here. That is gonna be like fucking Stardew Valley. And I'm gonna hit midnight 01 and pass out. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Oh. Oh! You don't rest, your body'll make you rest. Bye, Hobbs. Have good trivia. Oh, alright, it's fine. Oh, King James Bible here in Ireland? Ugh. Guide to local flora and fauna. Okay, that seems handy. Intelligent and sly creature, though those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Kind of a lucky rabbit's foot burn. I look and feel exhausted. Fine gramophone, not what I was expecting. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Oh, are we gonna like uncover recordings? That would be fun. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing that this damned thing is lit. What? Are you nervous about... Is it my imagination or has this been opened? Certainly nothing seems missing or moved. Nothing interesting here. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll sleep then. Bye with syrup. Yeah, Cedar, that's a good read on that fox. Huh. 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 Ooh. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah, there are handprints on the windows, huh? That's, I mean, they're short though. Oh, those go up pretty high. Oh, those do go up pretty high. Good news, I can still crouch. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh god, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. Gamer. I might be in hell, but I'm still a gamer. And the two are related. Oh. Okay. Seems bad. Okay.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd. What on earth was that?
Alright, what did I just learn? Some weird sigils? You can call it a sigil, but I know what it really is. It's a triangle, okay? You're not gonna convince me with your fancy words. Okay. Father Sinat's room. Okay, so I've already found all the information about... Okay, so 21, 15, and 7 were the ones that could potentially have been her room. Oh? Oh.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
A crowman. Stable master and head and groundsman, Mr. Drach Hunter? Given the attire, it's probably Father Lorcan Senat. I'm gonna probably butcher a lot of these Irish names, and for that I apologize. Victoria Lau, Ivy McLeod? You think they're, you know... Oh, hello. Hey, Raiders. Oh,
From a
hello.
meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Kaylin, what were you playing? What were you doing over in your stream? We are playing the Seance of Blake Manor. We're about an hour in. This is a gothic folk horror mystery game, wherein we are trying to find a lost woman. You were playing the same game. I have to assume you were further into it than I was. Cash, no, I don't think it's backseating. I think that's helpful. Cash says, is it backseating to look up what those Irish words mean? E.g. the meaning of dulce. No, I think it's fine. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know until I know the answer of it. You're further along? Okay, I would have to assume you would be. Are you enjoying it so far?
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
Caitlin Joyce.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. Everybody has been talking up this game pretty intensely. And it's exactly the kind of game that I normally stream, so I'm pretty hype about it. Look at this Edgar Allan Poe motherfucker.
Marquess.
Miss Murphy?
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Okay. Miss Murphy the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come.
How old do we think
I shall
Walter
leave the
is
rest
by
of you to
now?
it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? Thank you, Trollobite Agent. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone, of course, except Miss Dean, of course. Of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Yeah?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Oh.
Quite. Some decorum, please.
Get her. No, get her ass. Perhaps this is our... Riley? Ugh, my guess is these are pronounced way different than I am going to pronounce them. Theta? Theta Callahan?
She said far worse about me,
Rory?
and it all true.
Rory?
Aye,
Okay.
It's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Wow. This is just a dude who's staying here? Rory and Fia. Okay. I was following a TikToker for a while. Rory. I was following a TikToker for a while who her bit was just explaining how to pronounce Irish names. And that's great, but apparently I didn't retain just any of that fucking knowledge. I am obsessed with the fact that there's just a druid here hanging. Mr. O'Finn. He wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the X. Rory and Fia. Okay.
And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Oh my.
Show some respect.
My.
Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Oh my.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
And that's the way I like it.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Well, it's unfortunate, but I do ship
Actually,
it.
the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Wow. What an international crowd. French accent. This is likely Mr. Toussaint. You've officially completed your French toast? Miss Emily, I'm jealous. How is it? By process of elimination, then that distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara? Cathal, maybe? And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn. Quarantine? Ooh, she got cool scars. I'm kind of in love with this, like, here's everybody. Here's 20 fucking people. Good luck. Miss Quinn, speaking of late arrivals, who is our newest guest? All 20 of them turn to stare at you. No, no, it's creepy. I didn't care for that. Cahill? Okay. Did I just immediately turn around and go back into my room? This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their room and freshen up. Saved by the bellboy. Seamus the bellboy? So creepy. It's so creepy, Suzo. It's so creepy. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Oh my god. Could this be like a 20% Agatha Christie novel where it's instead of a tight 7 or 8, it's just like 20 fucking people in on it? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job, investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movement. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Hey, dude. Oh, God. Okay.
Un moment. Monsieur?
Yeah. Etienne Toussaint.
You would be Declan Ward, correct?
Oui, c'est moi.
Allow me to even the playing field. Huh?
That moment was like when you walk in super late, when you're in college and you walk in super late to a lecture, and everybody stops to turn and look as if they don't know that it's just like a fucking late student.
I am
That's
Etienne
the vibe.
Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics. And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Let me peep this fool. What you got going on? Society of Psychical Research, established 1882. A notebook in pocket, worn around the edges, kept close at hand. This guy is giving me poet vibes. Discuss evidence. Tell me what your deal is. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? It's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Jay Dimson, a great plug for the Pat Labor podcast that Pat Gill and Clayton Ashley are doing. I don't have a link on hand, but if somebody else has a link on hand, that would be a nice thing to drop. And Toussaint, obviously. What's in your pocket, buddy? Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree? No. I have seen you making notes in your own journal, boy. Yes. Yes, indeed. What do you think of this seance? Is this costing me 1 every time I do it? Okay. Small talk is expensive. Yeah, Pat has a podcast with Clayton Ashley and some other Polygon folks. But I don't have a link on hand. Hold on. Here we go. I'll link to the Rogue site as well, since everybody should be checking that out. Okay. I guess I'll ask him about... You think the seance claims could be true? Annika says, I read a surprisingly funny autobiography called Confessions of a Ghost Hunter by one of the prominent skeptics in the Society of Psychical Research named Harry Price. I recommend it to anyone who finds ghost stuff from this era interesting. Ghost stuff from this era is interesting. I've read some stuff about, like, how basically the post both world wars, there was a big resurgence in seances and ghost hunting and stuff like that. And it's put in terms of, like, being a response to the profound human loss of those eras where, because so many people died so unexpectedly and so young and so horribly, you had, like, a rush of people essentially taking advantage of mourning people, people in mourning to build up these, like, seance and psychic abilities, but it just became a huge phenomenon culturally. That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You ask the wrong man, monsieur. But many things are considered impossible until they were done, no? I have witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, if it can be done, then Mademoiselle Mantovani can do it. Okay, I see. So it gets this little icon. Huh. Yeah, should I ask about all the spooky stuff happening? I am gonna ask. Do you know Miss Dean? I've met her once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspect there was more to her than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it is clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. Ooh, sacré bleu. I mean, I've also read some interesting stuff about Harry Houdini and his wife being... so Harry Houdini was very much in, like, the business of busting psychics. I think he and his wife very much, like, from what I understand it, they kind of wanted to believe, but were really dedicated to exposing psychics. And they had, before Harry Houdini passed away, they had, like, an agreement that if whoever one of them dies, they had, like, a message that they had preemptively agreed on that only the two of them knew. And they were like, okay, so whichever one of us dies, we'll be able to go to psychics. Yeah, Rory! They will be able to go to psychics and say, my husband, we have a saying that only the two of us know. So if you are actually talking to him, yeah, seance safe word is a great way of putting it. It's like, if you are actually in contact with my dead husband, you will have this message to give to me. And so they had that. It's kind of an insane strategy. Because it's a strategy that demands one of you die first. But they also did a lot of stuff, like, they were very active in, like, they would, like, have contests, or they would put out, like, bounties, essentially, to be like, if you can prove that you have psychic abilities, you can claim this insane bounty. And was never claimed, because they were always getting busted. But it's just like, this was like a whole subculture that there were some people engaging with as, like, con artists, and there were other people trying to disrupt. It was, like, just a cool period. What an interesting life she must have led. Hey, have you seen ghosts? Interesting. I think I see strange things around this manor. Hey, headquarter. The power of suggestion will do things to the mind, Monsieur Wood. Figments of the imagination, perhaps, but perhaps we'd best err on the side of a believer for now and leave them be, no? Yeah, hottest goofy alive. First of all, great username. Second of all, yeah, there is a lot to be said about like the gender politics as well of a lot of the spiritualist movements, and like because oftentimes those spiritualists were in a way providing sort of emotional relief to people who had lost loved ones suddenly and dramatically, and so like there is something to be said about like women, like this was a job for women essentially, because it baked into certain kind of sexist ideas about what women could do, not only what they could physically do but what they were allowed to do, and in a lot of ways they were like providing spiritual relief, but then also you had a lot of people who were just like con artists, like pure con artists, and taking people for all they were worth. And so you also have that angle with a lot of, yeah, Rory, you also have that angle with a lot of the debunking where it's like, yeah, as Marshall, that's Smarshall, if you prefer. There's a lot to be said for that, where it's like, I don't know. I think tarot and astrology and all of that are really interesting. I don't think it's real, but I have had conversations with people who are like, if you think it's, even if you think it's interesting, even if you know anything about it, you know, no tolerance for it as like an interesting way of talking about things, right? I don't know. History is interesting. This game is interesting. Do you know what the strangest device is about? And then I think that's the last thing I'm going to ask him about. Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed, but this place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or is purely for display. Is there anything I was supposed to talk to him about? Why did he approach me? It's the topic of he wanted to talk to me about fraud, and I've just been fucking around with all this other talk. Okay. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It's a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan, and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. No baking today? That's a shame. We were talking about French toast earlier. I'm hoping that has convinced people to French their toast. French that toast! But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Oh. You suspect someone then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. What, Rory, what were you trying to say? I think there's also something interesting about, like, because the other thing with, like, tarot and astrology and psychic abilities is that sometimes people really, really believe in it to the extent to which they're, like, they're not conning people because they do legitimately believe that they have, like, a gift. And they believe in what their gift is. Wow. The mod tools at Twitch are such that you can't shit talk French toast. It's not my choice, but I think we should all respect Nightbot. Nightbot says if you shit talk French toast, you can't talk in chat. And I think we just have to respect that. You know? Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. I fucking bet they do. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean. And their own reasons for attending. Gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving hypothesis, okay. Confront Mr. What hypothesis was I trying to solve for this man? Proof is needed to declare somebody a fraud. Hold on, I want to ask about proof. What sort of proof would be sufficient to show somebody as a fraud? Any number of things. What? Oh, is it? Rory, should I not have allowed that message? Rory said I don't like the French, but it was only to test the auto mod, and then I let it through, and then I immediately kind of regretted letting it through. Ooh, headquarters bringing in some contentious angles here by saying waffles are the superior breakfast carb. I mean, this is really the ranking, right? It's pancakes, waffles, French toast. Like, where do you fall? And this is the particular thing that got me about the French toast that I had, is that on the way over, I was talking to somebody and I was like, you know, I like getting French toast at places because it's really hard to fuck up French toast. Because it's like, as long as you've got okay bread, it's custardized and slapped on a skillet, and it's like, it's hard to beat. And then I went to this place and they found a way to make French toast not the best of the options. So I think I like waffles the most because I think they have more crunch. They've got a little bit more texture than a pancake. And I love French toast, but they're hit or miss. This experience convinced me French toast is now hit or miss. Oh, Cash says, while I love a waffle, potatoes are a carb and they're fairly superior. How do you feel about waffle fries? Any number of things, monsieur. Catching them in the act, of course, but a recording of their methods, a letter admitting they are faking it, even a confession would do if witnessed by somebody of standing. I'm sure you will know it when you see it. All right, I'm supposed to form a hypothesis about this man. What? Okay. Oh. Oh! Did he invite me? Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce? That's the only one that makes sense from a word format. Coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulent. What if? I know what happened here.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
What gives, dude? Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, detective.
Really hit that elp.
So, you do know who I am.
Indeed. I am
a vampire!
It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson.
Of course, because she's the...
I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt.
Oh, buckwheat waffles sound incredible, Olivia. Yeah, you know what? Trilobite, you're right. Let's involve more things in this. Where's everybody stand on a Dutch baby? I hope Dutch baby doesn't get auto-modded. Out and out fraud, damn.
I believe alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence.
Rory.
Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
Dutch babies are nice. Love a crepe. Here's what I love about a crepe. Versatile. Can go sweet or savory with that bad boy. You know? Ooh, you know, and Rebel, that's a Christmas episode, so it's almost time to watch it as part of a Christmas episode extravaganza. I think Dutch babies are underrated too, Cash. I appreciate why they can't be quite so standardized, because it's like... Hanukkah! Dutch babies take a long time to bake, so I appreciate that they cannot be a diner standard in the way that other dishes have, but where does Dutch baby stand in relation to beef baby? Just as tasty. It takes like 20 minutes to bake a Dutch baby. The pastry, again, to be clear. I would love an Apple pen and Koken. That sounds incredible. If you have a waffle iron, waffle Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and drizzle the icing over top. Ooh, hoo la la. I can't believe that got through AutoMod. Woohoo. Cool. Why? Hey, actually, dude, why do you have a key to somebody else's?
What makes you think I'd do a thing like
fucking
that?
room?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet, no?
Wow.
You'll hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided.
Being
Here, the key.
blackmailed.
I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Okay, so that's like a lose condition, I guess. Wow, I've already spent a lot of time chatting to this
And
person.
how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
Dutch babies are delicious. They are truly... Yeah, Taiyaki's a really good one. There's a stand in St. Louis. I'm happy to be... Sharon, I'm happy to be spreading the word of the Dutch baby. There's a stand in St. Louis at the farmer's market that does hotok, which is like Korean filled griddle cake. It's like filled with like brown sugar and nuts and stuff. It's so fucking good. Oh, they're so good. They're working on getting like a brick and mortar location, and I'm very excited about that.
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Oh yeah, fresh off the griddle, hot, so good. After having that, I made a batch at home, and they were pretty good, but they weren't as good. What camera? What do I have to do to get you to focus in here? Focus up, camera. You can also, I'll say, I have found frozen hotok at grocery stores in the freezer aisle. I've just made the camera worse. Why are you focused this so far up? It's like focused like really close. It's supposed to have face recognition, but it's like does not want to do it. It's very annoying. Okay. No, I don't know. It doesn't want to do it. We'll just go on. Okay. All right. Oh, God. Okay. So I act on Etienne. Okay. I'm hoping it'll remember my face. Here, we should save. Okay. God, that druid peeking out at me there. It's really freaky. Okay. Okay, investigate room 19. Easy enough. I don't have a timetable yet. Room... I think this one's room 19, right? Is that just right there? Rooms 1 to 3. No, NH London, no. 15, 21. Oh, Miss Erickson, okay. Okay. Okay, and I see, okay, so this implies that basement, huh? Alright, okay. Ooh, I can drop some eaves. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it must serve me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
Ooh, stroopwafels also delight. Not really a breakfast food,
No, I was
but a
planning
great
on
little
taking
treat.
some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Some of these laymen have never gutted a bird before, right?
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name. Okay, yeah. I already knew about that, but I don't hate that. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, and listening in. Like a little creeper. Learn more information. The timetable will be populated. Oh, this is handy. Okay. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for the time slot. Okay. Interesting. 5 reminders left for 2. Okay, so I can add reminders so that when we get there, it'll tell us. That's okay. This is an interesting... Very interesting. Okay. So she went... Hey, are you gonna be weird if I break into somebody's room? What can I do to get the fucking camera to function? It's just not getting any better. It's really bothering me. Okay, I'm just not gonna look. It's not important. It is important. I should be visible. I'm just being creepy now. Did that work? Fuck off. Okay. Great. No, that worked. Now I'm crystal clear. Now I'm in crystal clear vision. Beautiful and perfect. Okay. Crown. Dope. It's got a belt. Got a cool beard. Yeah, tell me about the staff. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Yeah, I kind of want to talk to you.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
I kind of like this guy so far.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
I'm into this dude.
Good.
He's got good vibes.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up.
Oh, and there it goes.
What
cool
interests
camera.
me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Wow, I can ask him about his beard. I'm gonna ask about the crown. It's an unusual crown you wear. The camera definitely feels haunted today, for sure. Crown, that's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. That's the pale speaking in you. Okay. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Crown. Oh, wait. I should discuss the washerwoman with you? Last night as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ugh, I knew there would be death here. Sorry? You saw, Benai? Saw something, lad. Spells trouble of the life-ending type. Ah, she's a portent, you see, an omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend. Possibly more than one. Certainly no less. Miss Dean, am I too late? Damn, dude. Okay. Yeah, tell me about being a druid. No. Alright, this is the last question, then we've got to go on. Sean Knight? Bon Knight? Bon, okay. Bonnie? Ah, it was a Bonnie lass. I understand. You got me there, chat. You saying you're a druid? As much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I've pieced together a tradition that feels alright to me and called it druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. Fucking fair enough. For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places. Real places. The wild and such. Not man-made intrusions like this manor. Bloody eyesore. Code of conduct? Alright, last one, and then we've got to move on. Tell me about this code you live by. It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people, creatures, plants, and places as equal. I leave no trace, I burn safely, and I leave my share for the other folks. Alright.
I should go.
Only do
I'll talk to you
something
later.
if you want. Not because you should.
I mean, when you say it like that, no.
And you're back.
No.
I should go.
Only do something.
Good talk. I want to ask him about... Okay, it didn't unlock anything. Alright. That seems like he's not going to narc on me if I break in here. That's my read on this dude. I don't hear anything. Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Good enough. Ooh, combination lock. All right, we're looking for 4 letters. It says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Toussaint is crossed off. And Rory and Fia are on it as well.
I'm out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
Okay, chill out. I literally just got here. So we're looking for evidence of fraud. Remnants of a letter from a contact telling her she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Well, feels like pretty good evidence. Ooh, shoes, huh? Books. Frauds and their methods. She has a book by Toussaint. Frauds and their methods. Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Really funny. Okay. A syringe with poison? Ooh, Mechtel says one of your friends just told them that the aura is visible, and it is. The sky is fucking blood red in one streak. Crazy. Cool. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine? I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Listen. A woman can have hobbies, game. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. What's the combination? What kind of letters have we got? I'm not above brute forcing something. Oh, I know what it is. She's a psychic, so it's probably... Ooh. Oh, that isn't it? Can I spell fake? No. What vowels do I have? I have an A and an O. I'm worried it's gonna be an Irish word that I'm simply not gonna know. Oh, her schedule. Okay. Noted her movements in my timetable. Cool. Great dress. Stage dress. Okay. Ugh, it's gonna make me search for... Okay. Great. A great use of time. Should I search her shoes like a little freak? Fact uncovered. She wears shoes. What fact did I just uncover, game? Even you don't know. Oh. Okay. Motive. Mistine was circled. Okay. She has medium-sized shoes in her room. That's true. These could be anybody's shoes. Oh! HOGD, you say? Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Okay. HOGD. Ooh. No trash will go unsearched while you're playing. I mean, I just gotta know. Alright, candles, runes. Some ancient looking pages. This lady kept candles in the safe? I don't know. Oh, Annika, that's a great point. You forgot you had into the last in-game hour? It will help with efficiency. Yes, that makes sense. I did eyeball that, hey, Emmett. I did eyeball that, deer for longer than I probably needed to. Illuminus Magicus Consumato. Sexy. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Oh, that's a little too literal. Candles, a knife, bog oak, anything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. Oh my god, is she trying to get magic by killing someone? Place the sedated victim inside the magical ritual circle. It looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. I think I've got enough. I guess I could also look through this nightstand. My instinct is it's gonna be, well, a standard deck of tarot cards. I don't see anything special about them. I want to close this. Yeah, I see. I want to close the thing. You're not gonna let me close the thing? Well, it's gonna look pretty suspicious if I leave this open, game. Oh, okay. It closed. Whew. Okay, anything under the bed? No, we're good to go. Dang. Hey, dang. That's pretty crazy. That really ramped up in craziness. Hey, I've got good news and bad news.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
I mean, what he wanted to know about is the fraud. Found a scrap of paper indicating that Miss Erickson is a pariah. I thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap, you say? Is the page complete? Is she named on it? No. Then it will not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery, however real it might be. All right. Okay, but you're not gonna fucking like it. Eat your heart out. Ha ha ha. Found a ritual in her room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir? Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she can't intend on doing this? That is ominous. Rather, too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many years studying strange things, but reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? She had candles, she had runes, she had drugs. If we are to know that this is her plan and not academic in nature, then she would need to confess. She's unlikely to confess to me. Maybe you could do it for me. Oh yeah, there's a list of names as well. Interesting, but it doesn't prove anything itself. A list of marks for her fraudulent ways? A list of something more? Who can say of this alone? Your name was marked off? How insulting! A list of people she does not like, maybe? Evelyn Dean's name was circled. At the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic, whereas Mademoiselle Dean, she's rumored to be a studied woman. Yeah, what else could I ask this fool about? No, actually not a lot. I guess I could ask him about the timetable. I didn't really look at it. Alright, he's gonna attend the ball and the talks. In the drawing room, 1 at 11, 1 at 3, and 1 more at 5 if you wish to join me. And tomorrow, I plan to attend the drawing room talks at 3 and 5. I want to eat breakfast before the seance at 9, but I have no interest in the silent dinner. I'm so curious of what the silent dinner is. So I'll need to corner the staff and make arrangements beforehand.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Oh, a sneering breakfast, and I need to find that evidence for Mr. Toussaint soon.
Are you not pleased with the evidence I have brought to you, my man? My good sir? My baby boy? My French toast? Are you kidding me with this? You want more, you little freak? Do you want me to get... I'm gonna have to get her to confess? Okay. Alright. Okay, dude. Hey, what the fuck, lady? An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol. Costume jewelry. Sword worn by spiritualists and showwomen. She hides it well, but she seems uncomfortable. For what reason?
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Oh, and how are you looking to pick them up? Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Miss Erickson? Ah, do I? I would sure hope so. Let's see, what can I tell you? We're a society of those interested in magic, especially the divine, what you'll hear called high magic. Right now, the Egyptian style is in fashion. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. Tell me about your crest. I realize I'm coming up on time. Can I ask what the crest you're wearing symbolizes? It's the Hermetic Order, okay. Just a way to let fellow members know we're among kin. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna... Feels like I'm gonna get really close to our time. I want to ask her about the ritual pages, but it really seemed like a ramp up. You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment on it will make me more comfortable. I'm fine, Mr. Ward, thank you. Okay. Then we're doing it. Do you think there could be a ritual that would allow a person to steal magic from another practitioner? How could you... No, of course not. I wouldn't know, Mr. Ward. I communicate with ghosts. I would have no business with such rituals. Then... Then, what about this list of names I found in your room? There's quite a turnout at this event. Any number of people skilled in the magical arts. Are there any you would recommend talking to? People whose skill you particularly admire? Oh, well, Miss Mantovani, of course, but she's so busy she's hard to talk to. Miss Dean is also a skilled practitioner, though I've not seen her in a few days. So Miss Dean was one of those people who believed they could use magic. Perhaps you should talk with the Callahans. Wow, I'm really amused by the class aspect of the profiles that I'm building. Okay. Miss Hazel Erickson's goal is to steal the magical abilities of Evelyn Dean to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. Well, that's crazy.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
I've got 6 minutes. Okay, confront unlocked.
Mr. Ward, what troubles you?
Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds?
Don't eat my heart!
Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders
She's
to
got
see.
me. She's
Can't
got
you
my
be kept
ass.
from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
I want to give it somebody's heart. I'll let you eat somebody's heart? Huh?
Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my
What?
powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. I mean, that was pretty wild. Pretty funny. Pretty wild. All right. What do you have? What have you got?
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Well, I got her to
Mrs.
confess.
Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires.
She doesn't see the murder as a flaw,
soul
though.
Also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
Yeah.
Take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
Why don't you talk
She
to
would
her?
be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Ward, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
This guy is not worried enough about the
And
murder.
as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the SEANCE out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
What the fuck, dude? Alright, Toussaint's no longer attending the seance. That's cool, I guess. Oh? What? That gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance? What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again? What?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh my god.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yeah?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, the graphic novel look is neat, Sharon. The opening cutscene had that similar sort of vibe.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Uh-oh.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Suspicious. What is this, a journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from whom? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. September the 24th, she talks of her arrival. Things go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. There are 4 symbols besides the word supplies. 25th, it seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she wanted to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. She was to name them on the following page, okay. The 26th, the night she went missing, she speaks of feeling dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. And this is the icon we saw in the dream. Ooh, a Valrave? Hell yeah. The sigil with the dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? Oh, are we gonna ask folks about our dream? That's fun. Hold on, I'm trying to queue up the Valdivia rave. Okay. If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. Huh. Seems that some pages were torn out. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Find Miss Dean's room. We're just not at all in a rush to deal with the murderess. Okay. Alright. That should be where we stop for the day. Wow, we're just like really not in a rush about the murder, huh? We should be in more of a rush about the murder. I'm just saying. Miss Dean's room. Okay. Alright, so we can ask around. But it's one of the unassigned ones. So it's 15, 7, 2, or 21? No, not 2. 2 was assigned. Wasn't there somebody staying in 2? Because there were 4 rooms that were unassigned, including our room number 4. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, this game is great so far. I'm really enjoying it. So we'll be back Thursday at noon Central Time to play more of this game. I don't know how long it is, but we're just going to keep going until we decide until we decide we don't like it no more, basically. All right, we're going to raid Val. I won't be joining you, but say hello to him from me. And I'll see you all Thursday. Bye.